Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. D, and in this video I'm going to answer a question my viewers ask me all the time, and that is, what is Lean Six Sigma? Well, let's break it apart. You've got Lean and you've got Six Sigma. These are two distinct management doctrines that were combined, most famously by the management consultant Michael George, not to be confused with George Michael, very different two individuals with similar names, but very different careers, I might point out. Okay? So, Lean is a doctrine that is quite old. It's been attributed to people like Eli Whitney, who created the cotton gin, which was a device that you turn and it would separate cotton seeds from the actual cotton fibers. But Lean, although not the term itself, but the ideas of Lean were popularized by Frank Gilbreth in his Science of Bricklaying, and Frederick Taylor in Principles of Scientific Management and Principles of Shop Management. And so these were doctrines that were coming out, in the early 1900s, right? And even though they never used the term Lean, a lot of their ideas manifested themselves in Lean. And the whole point behind Lean is that there's a lot of waste in every process. The metaphor that I like to use is, think of a steak with like fat meat on it, and you want to trim the fat off of the meat so that you only get the good pieces of the steak. And you think about what Lean looks like in everyday processes, right? Think of all the wasted time that you have to do in the workplace for who knows why. You've got a form that you've got to fill out. You don't understand why you have to fill it out. Customers have to wait. There's always these inefficiencies. And so Lean focuses on reducing inefficiencies. Okay? Making processes lean, fast, efficient. And ideally, Lean turns into cost savings, which the manufacturer can either pocket those cost savings as pure profit, or they can use those cost savings to lower the final offering price of a good or service, which of course gives the firm another competitive advantage. It's actually a form of differentiation advantage by offering those lower final costs for the consumer. Or again, you can keep your prices the same and you just pocket either hard or soft cost savings and use that for other organizational priorities. Six Sigma, on the other hand, it does build on Frederick Taylor's ideas as well, but it was popularized by Jack Welch at GE. And those of you who have taken statistics are probably familiar with Sigma levels. And so, the idea behind Six Sigma is that if you look at a standard deviation, a normally distributed data set, you've got your mean in the middle, and you've got your standard deviations. And if you can get within 3 standard deviations of the mean, you've basically accounted for all variation within that data set. Okay? So the idea behind Six Sigma is focusing on quality, that all processes are within some sort of a tolerance. And quality is a huge thing, right? Because manufacturing in particular, but all processes that have too much variation tend to produce defects, and at the end of the day, that will result in less customer satisfaction. Additionally, it's very expensive to fix defects, right? You've got to find the defect and hope the customer doesn't find it, and then you sometimes have to replace an entire product because of these defects. So you're better off doing it right the first time. So that focuses on customer satisfaction quality, and it also focuses on a form of cost reduction. And so Michael George's philosophy was, well, actually, Lean and Six Sigma are normally seen as differing doctrines, but actually there's a lot that can be drawn from both Lean that can complement Six Sigma, and stuff that's drawn from Six Sigma that can complement Lean. And think about this intuitively, right? A Lean process has fewer opportunities for error, which is more likely to support Six Sigma. By the same token, an extremely efficient process that produces few defects is also one that has less waste. So they actually go hand in hand together. And that's why I like Lean Six Sigma, because not every problem can be solved just with Six Sigma, and not every problem can be solved with just Lean. But by combining the two, you can actually get the best of both worlds and draw on a lot of the tools from each set of doctrine. I love Six Sigma because of its rigorous quantitative statistical analysis of quality. But at the same time, there's a lot of problems that you don't need all that fancy analysis. You can do it through just basically simple common sense, a little bit of thinking, a little bit of diagramming. And so that's why Lean Six Sigma is so cool for me. I hope you enjoyed this basic overview of Lean Six Sigma. If I get a lot of thumbs up, that's likes, comments down below, and a lot of subscribe buttons from this video, I'm actually contemplating doing the full 160-hour Lean Six Sigma Black Belt course on my YouTube channel, and I'd like to see if this is something that you all would be interested in. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in future videos.